Hello and welcome to another Dokkan battle video. In this video, what you're watching right now is basically a pre-recorded version of my run against the new Fighting Spirit of the SAIYANS and Pride of the Wicked Bloodline stage against the Metal Coolers. This is stage 3, where you want to use the new LR Goku and Vegeta. Now, my problem with this stage is this is probably the worst example of difficulty in Dokkan that I have ever seen in my entire life. I've been playing this game for about 4 years, and usually when they try to make hard events, there's like an actual challenge behind them. This, I think, is probably the worst example of them trying to make something hard but actually accurate to the movie. So if you didn't know, in this fight you are fighting against 10 waves of metal coolers. No, I did not exaggerate. 10 waves of all the type metal coolers. That is 5 times 10. That is 50 metal coolers that you have to go through. Now, the problem I have at this stage is, one, it takes forever. Even with the insane team that I was currently running, as you can see in the video, like, this team is really stacked. This is a very good team. I ended up taking 24 minutes to beat this event. I'm not exaggerating, and I'm talking like I got decent luck too with additionals. I got like multiple triple supers, multiple double supers in this. Like it was actually going really well. My problem with this event in particular is that, for one, they gave each and every single one of the 5 metal coolers and every single one of the 10 waves like 15 passives. So when you're trying to like go to the next turn and get to the next phase as fast as possible, because you know you're already tired of fighting all these metal cooler waves, each of the metal coolers will pop up on the screen and be like, hey, I can do this. And you can see that it's like 20 times each wave. It's so just aggravating. Plus, they made it so that every single one of these metal coolers, right, has a decent chance to super attack. Every single one of them throughout the entire 10 waves can lower attack and defense, making this not one make you take more damage, and 2, make it so that you'll actually be in the phase longer because they're lowering how much damage you're doing to them. Because if you're not using the boosted characters, most of the characters on your team may or may not even one-shot the event without having crits or additionals or anything like that. It is so annoying. I have no idea why they decided to do this. They made it so that you'll have boost characters for these events, right? The boost characters seem essential, and even when I was using in my very first run of this, I was using the Easy A Tech Vegeta from the Metal Cooler movie, and he's a good character. And I was like, okay, he's performing fine. I got to wave 10, and he got one shot in slot 3, because 3 of the Metal Coolers decided to super attack in that slot. That was a 22-minute fight that I lost at the very end, that I had to go back and restart and go through the 20-wave fight again, and genuinely, it's just really annoying. I absolutely despise this event. I don't understand who came up with this idea. I get it's supposed to emulate the movie, but like it's just not fun. I did not have a good time. I thought it was really annoying, and it really puts into like my concern for Dokkan of where difficulty is going, because what they've been doing before this is making it so that your characters wouldn't really be affecting the event. Like you can bring whatever character you like, blah blah blah, and it would work just fine. But what happens now, right, is like for these, I guess, like celebration difficulty events, because this is supposed to be like the event that we got last year, where it was like a collection of epic battles, right? This is that, but for this worldwide, right? That didn't have boost characters. It had characters that you wanted to use because they completed category missions, right? That would give you more stones, but it didn't have characters that you would literally get a bonus from using. This does, and since like it's way more evident in the Goku and Vegeta fight with Metal Cooler, but this fight in particular, it seems like the only characters that were even like doing good enough were the insanely broken characters like Carnival LR Goku and LR Goku and Vegeta, like the gods, and the new Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta. Those were the only characters that were really performing really well, besides like Piccolo and God Goku, because they just have insane levels of damage reduction. If I was running like this fight without having the new LR and 2 of them, I feel like I literally would have been in this fight for like 35 minutes, and that is an issue. they don't limit your items. I mean, they only give you 2, but like that's more than enough, and you can use whatever support member you want. But like, it's just a thing where you're sitting in this fight that's supposed to just be clearable for everybody, right? But if you don't have the main new banner unit, this fight is going to take upwards of like 10 to 15 more tries and like another 15 minutes. I don't understand why they decided to do that and thought that was a good idea. I don't get it. It's even more evident in the Metal Cooler fight, right? Because Metal Cooler's team is what you want to be using for stage 4 against Goku and Vegeta. I could literally throw that entire fight into this video because I literally beat it in 2 minutes, right? And it wouldn't change a difference because that fight, right? The whole premise of it is there's one enemy, Goku and Vegeta, who hit ridiculously hard. The only character that I have ever seen actually tank in that fight is LR Metal Cooler, like before he super attacks. Like, I'm talking slot 1 sitting there tanking. The only character I've ever seen tank is LR Metal Cooler, and that is turn 1 to slot 1. Every single other character you could possibly want to bring in there will get one-shotted by that Goku and Vegeta, and I don't understand the thought process behind that. They were like, oh, it's one race, we'll just make it super hard. That fight is ridiculous, and they lower attack and defense as well. It's like, why are you doing this? But like the thing was like Elemental Cool, oh, they gave him an attack nullification against like unarmed super attacks, which is good, right? So it's just like a thing where, oh, if we're getting super attacked, I hope it's on Elemental Cooler. That way he just nullifies it and we don't take any damage and we just keep moving. Because then Elemental Cooler proceeds to just two-phase the fight, like two-turn it, and then you're like, oh, okay, cool, we're done, right? So what the team is, you'll see it in my team when I actually post a video on it, but like my team is literally just LR Metal Cooler and then AGO Metal Cooler and then the LR Metal Cooler core and then the free-to-play Metal Coolers, because no other character in the game can really even fight in that stage because it wants you to use artificial life form characters. But like a lot of them are not very good. Like AGL Cell is good, but like that's about it. So it's like a really confusing thing where I don't feel like they were doing the correct thing with these fights. I thought the Goku and Final Form Cooler fights in part 1 were fine. Like they weren't hard enough to the point where if you didn't have the LR you would like just straight up lose, but they weren't like so weak that there wasn't even a little bit of a challenge, right? There was some like playground there for people who have not pulled the new characters, and this is just, oh, do you have the new characters? No, well, good luck, buddy, you're gonna probably lose and it's gonna take you forever to do it. So I don't like it at all. I think that they really fumbled the bag with this event. I think this is by far one of the worst events in Dokkan history. I can't even think of an event that's worse than this, that like in terms of how they decided to actually structure it and how you're supposed to beat it. Like, cause Cellmax, yeah, he's really hard, but he's not impossible, right? And I think that's the same thing that I can say for this event. Like, it's really hard if you don't have the new character, and if you have the new character, it's just really annoying. But like the problem is, I haven't run this without the new LRs, and I don't know if I want to, because trying to get through this without them sounds like hell. One of my friends, the one that was in the summon video, he was trying to beat it with AGL Cell's team, and he couldn't get past turn 1. You need to pop a double Whis to even get past turn 1 against the Goku and Vegeta team, Goku and Vegeta fight, and I don't think that's like how that should go, like at all. I feel like that's just a massive mistake. Dokkan really needs to step up this event, because as of right now, this is terrible. I know we're getting 2 more stages against the Metal Cooler core and against the shirtless Goku and Vegeta in part 3. If they make those stages as annoying as these 2, this event is going to be like the worst possible celebration event ever. Like, granted, the rewards are really good, so it's worth going through this annoying struggle for, but at the same time, I don't understand why they tried to do it like this. They really need to step up their game, especially if they're going to do something similar to this in, like, next year. They need to just like, hey, let's not make it super annoying and like, let's just make it very doable. Hard but doable. That's like the middle ground that we need to be at. Hard but doable. Because as of right now, this is, it can be difficult if you don't have the new characters, and 2, it's just super annoying. Anyway, let me know how you guys felt about this fight against the Metal Cooler army. Like, I personally didn't like it, but hey, maybe someone else thought it was really fun. I have seen some people on Twitter say it was fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.